Would you believe that right in the very heart of Dublin city centre, you can step inside an 18th century townhouse once home to the Viscounts of Powerscourt? It's a place where Dublin's Georgian past meets modern day cool. From artisan pizza to candles once lit by Michelle Obama, Powerscourt Townhouse is full of surprises. And in this video, I'm going to take you with me to explore every corner of this hidden gem and show you why it deserves a spot on your Dublin itinerary. Come on, let's go. Hey! This townhouse has been transformed into one of the city's most stylish shopping and dining destinations. It's a place where Dublin's Georgian past meets modern day cool. From artisan pizza to candles once lit by Michelle Obama, Powerscourt Townhouse is full of surprises. And in this video, I'm going to take you with me to explore every corner of this hidden gem and show you why it deserves a spot on your Dublin itinerary. Let's start with the history. This house is built in the 1770s for Richard Wingfield, the third Viscount of Powerscourt. The Wingfield family lived in a grand estate down in County Wicklow, but like many aristocrats of the time, they wanted a city base for the social season. Dublin was the place to see and be seen, and this townhouse became their pied-à-terre for entertaining, politics, and family life in the capital. When you walk through the halls today, you'll notice plaques on the walls that mark out what the rooms once were. The grand drawing room, the dining room, the bedroom upstairs. It's a glimpse into the way the Georgian elite lived and reminds you that this wasn't always a shopping center. It was once someone's home, alive with candlelight, music, and conversation. In the 1980s, the building was restored and opened to the public. Instead of aristocracy, you have independent Irish makers. The transformation is part of what makes this place so powerful. But wait till you see upstairs. If you want something that feels a bit more contemporary and playful, head upstairs to the 59 Collective. It's like stepping into a treasure chest filled with Irish creativity. Designers, artists, and makers all share the space, offering jewelry, homeware, and fashion pieces you won't find anywhere else. What really caught my eye, though, was the vintage clothing selection. Curated by a fashion goddess called Murrin, this shop showcases racks of carefully chosen pieces, unique, full of character and personality. It feels like each item has a story, and it adds a whole new layer to the collective. Whether you're into one-of-a-kind Irish design or love the thrill of finding the perfect vintage jacket, this is a place where shopping feels like an adventure. If you're hunting for a unique souvenir, a statement piece, or just something with a story, this is the spot I'd explore. One of my favorite quirks here is a room filled with costumes. These outfits connect to Dublin's long tradition of theatre and fashion. They're not something you'd expect to stumble across in a shopping center, but that's part of the charm of Powerscourt. It's never just about the shops. It's about the layers of history and creativity that spill out in every corner. If you want to make planning your trip even easier, don't forget to grab your free Dublin Playbook checklist. It's packed with tips and ideas to help you make the most of your time here. The link is in the description below. Now, let's be honest, shopping and history are all well and good, but as a foodie myself, I always want to know, where can you relax and eat? Well, Powerscourt has become something of a foodie hotspot, and at the top of most people's list is Little Pig. This stylish Italian spot is famous for its pizza, and not just in Dublin. It has a reputation that reaches well beyond the city. Some locals swear it's the best pizza you'll find here. I had to test it for myself, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Crispy, full of flavor, the kind of pizza that makes you glad you walked inside. And if pizza is not what you're craving, another little gem is the Pepper Pot Café. This place has a cozy, creative vibe, and it feels like the sort of cafe where you could easily lose an afternoon with a book, a coffee, and a plate of something sweet. It's light-filled, warm, and always buzzing with conversation. It's one of those places where locals and visitors both feel at home. And on the way out, I stopped by a little bakery called the 2210 Patisserie. I recommend the Lotus Brownie, but all the treats looked good to me. Now, once you've had your fill of food, it's time to shop. And this is where Powerscourt really shines. From flowers, jewelry, clothes, yarn, and candles, Powerscourt houses some of the finest products by Irish designers and artisans all under one roof. One of the boutiques that stood out to me is Cloon Keen. They're an Irish perfumer originally from Galway, and their shop here is simply stunning. Their scents are inspired by Irish landscapes, poetry, and history, and the atmosphere inside the shop is calm and luxurious. One of their candles, the Antique Library, is rumored to have been chosen by Michelle Obama. It's hard to describe how much I love the smell of this shop. It somehow manages to convey elegance and intrigue, putting the scent on display with its minimalistic aesthetic. It's little details that make shopping here feel special. If you're hunting for a unique souvenir, a statement piece, or just something with a story, this is the spot to explore. And that's what makes Powerscourt Townhouse so interesting. It's not just one thing. It's not just that it's a historic Georgian building, a food stop, or the shopping. It's the combination that makes all these layers so special. One moment you're standing on a grand staircase imagining the parties of the 1700s. The next you're tasting pizza with friends or smelling perfumes inspired by the Irish coast. Then you're browsing racks of Irish design, slipping through rails of vintage clothing, or stumbling into a room of costumes that whisper of Dublin's theatrical past. Every corner here has a story, and every visit feels a bit different. What I love is that it's not overwhelming. Unlike some of Dublin's bigger shopping centres, Powerscourt feels intimate. You're surrounded by history, character, and charm. Even if you don't buy a single thing, just walking through is an experience in itself. So whether you're here for food, fashion, history, or just to wonder, you'll always find something that makes you glad you walked in. And that brings us back here. From the outside, Powerscourt Townhouse might look like just another building, but inside it's a world all of its own. A world where centuries of history blend seamlessly with modern Dublin life. So next time you're exploring Dublin city centre, don't just go to Temple Bar. Step through the door of Powerscourt Townhouse and let yourself be surprised. If you enjoyed this tour, you'll love my other Dublin videos like my deep dive into Marion Square. Thanks for joining me today at Powerscourt Townhouse, and I'll see you in the next one.